Finally, Universal Sports is back in Lahore, and that's my rock little impersonation over. But Universal Sports is live and direct in Lahore, and if it's the first time that you're watching Universal Sports, make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe. And boy, what a show we have. So much to go through. Cristiano Ronaldo, Peter Schmeichel, the latest on Luke Shaw, the latest on Manchester United's summer transfer business, but not for this year, but for next year. We're going to talk about Paul Pogba as well, so make sure you do give us the next 8 minutes of your time because you don't want to miss this one. I just want to start off by saying a big, massive thank you to everybody who's got us over to the 1,000 subscriber mark. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and we want to be the best sports reaction channel in the world, and with your help, we can do it. And all your interactions really does make a difference on the channel. But there's only one place to start this morning, and that is Peter Schmeichel, the Great Dane, as he was once called. He has been talking to the media recently, and he has been sticking the knife into Erik ten Hag's back. And to be honest with you, he's not the first one. The media, ex-players, current players, they all want to give Erik ten Hag a tough time. And boy, Erik ten Hag is having a tough time right now. And boy, the international break can't finish soon enough for Erik ten Hag. But let's cover what Peter Schmeichel said. So Peter Schmeichel has said in the press that he believes that Erik ten Hag has not been getting the best out of Rasmus Højlund. And to be honest with you, let's look at the facts. Rasmus Højlund was bought from Atalanta. He was bought for a lot of money. It wasn't loose change, that's for sure. He came. He's had a few good moments. He had a few goal gluts. But overall, can we really say as Manchester United fans that we can put our hat on him to score 30 goals, to be that focal point? I mean, don't get me wrong, Rasmus Højlund has lots of strengths. He's somebody who's very good for pressing. He's somebody who's looking to make those runs in behind. He's looking to make a run into the near post or the back post. He wants crosses in the box. He wants crosses across the goal of line. But Erik ten Hag's not utilising him, and that's what Peter Schmeichel is exactly saying. And overall, in terms of the general framework of Manchester United's play, there's lots of questions to be had because the style of play is a problem for Manchester United. We talked about how Ineos are going to be focusing on the style of play, but Rasmus Højlund in particular, in that area, I think a lot of change needs to happen because we are a little bit toothless. But let me know in the comments, what do you think of Peter Schmeichel's comments? Do you agree? And is there a way that we can get the best out of Rasmus Højlund? Let us know in the comments. Before I move on to Cristiano Ronaldo, he's been talking, there's been some latest news about him. He's been talking about Manchester United. But if it's the first time that you are watching Universal Sports, make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe. So Fabrizio Romano, the man who's known for his "here we go." Yeah, I just tried to get that into the video, so you're right. But he has posted that Cristiano Ronaldo has been talking, and he said that he still loves Manchester United and he still wishes them the best. Obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo's been in the headlines recently. He scored the winning goal against Scotland in the UEFA Nations League. That makes it 900 goals for Cristiano Ronaldo. But when Cristiano Ronaldo returned, I remember Newcastle, it was a big dawn. Ronaldo, the second coming. It didn't end as we hoped, but I think the way that he ended, you know, him leaving Old Trafford and him falling out with Erik ten Hag, and let's not forget his interview with Piers Morgan, I think a lot of Manchester United fans feel like that has tainted Cristiano Ronaldo's perception at Manchester United. And I think it's definitely a talking point because prior to coming to Manchester United for the second time, there was talks of him going to Manchester City. So overall, I think we're going to take this with a pinch of salt. And don't get me wrong, Cristiano Ronaldo is a legend at Old Trafford for sure, but I'm not sure how his latest comments about Manchester United are going to be taken. But let me know in the comments, what's your thoughts on Cristiano Ronaldo? Moving on, Luke Shaw. So the MEN have reported that Manchester United are very hopeful that he will win his race to be fit to be starting Manchester United's game away to Southampton. And boy, do we need Luke Shaw? Because that left-hand side is becoming a big problem. Last season, and don't get me wrong, last season Luke Shaw was pretty much injured, so we probably have to go for the season before to get a relative example. But when Luke Shaw was playing and Aaron Wan-Bissaka was on the right-hand side playing right back, all of our attacks were going down the left-hand side. Now Mazraoui's come in, all of our attacks are going down the right-hand side, and all the stats back that up. We do need Luke Shaw to be back, because when Luke Shaw plays for Manchester United are a better team. But of course, I'm not naive to ignore the background noise in terms of the key questions. Luke Shaw was not fit for Manchester United. Luke Shaw was fit for England in the Euros. Luke Shaw then got injured and now he's missed the beginning of the season, and now Manchester United have lost 2 out of the 3 opening games of the Barclays Premier League. So I'm not saying that it's all Luke Shaw's fault. However, there's a question to be had long term. For now, we need him. We need him against Southampton. We're a much better outfit. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Luke Shaw in or Luke Shaw out? And before I move on, I want to talk about Paul Pogba. I want to talk about Manchester United's top target for next summer. But if it is the first time that you're watching Universal Sports, make sure you do like, comment and subscribe. And like I said, we are live and direct in Lahore. The first time ever that a Manchester United sports reaction channel has come to Lahore, Pakistan, and we're going to make sure that we provide Paul Pogba. So it's been in all over the back pages. Paul Pogba in 2022, there was talks of his brother and 5 of his accomplices who attempted to extort money from Paul Pogba. That case is now going to be heard by a judge, and we're going to have an outcome of that. And the reason why I want to share that with you guys is because I do want to talk about Paul Pogba. I feel like the way his career ended, as a Manchester United fan, I mean, I don't wish that on anyone, especially not a professional footballer, but I do feel like the way that Paul Pogba's career has come to an end is very disappointing, and I want to get your Manchester United fans' thoughts on how would you rate Paul Pogba's career out of 10. For me personally, I think it's a 6.5 out of 10. There was a lot more that we could have seen from Paul Pogba, but I really think we didn't have the right team, we didn't have the right tactics, and we didn't have the right players. But do let me know in the comments, what do you think Paul Pogba's legacy is at Manchester United? And finally, before we wrap up today's video, Manchester United's #1 transfer target is now revealed. Universal Sports understands Prioritise Eze from Crystal Palace is that #1 target that Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Dan Ashworth, and the senior management team want for Manchester United next summer. Don't get me wrong, there's a long way to go, but I can see it making sense. He's one of the highest top promising talents in English football. He had a great season last season. I believe his preferred positions are on the wing, attacking midfield role. There's that question to be had with Bruno Fernandes, that question to be had with Mason Mount. We know that Ineos prefer British talent, and we know in the background there's a big Gareth Southgate lurking in the background if things go wrong. But what do you guys think? Eze, is that a good move for Manchester United or not? Let me know in the comments. But if this is the first time that you're watching Universal Sports, make sure you do like, comment and subscribe. As we said, we are live and direct in Lahore, and I'll be here for the next couple of weeks, and I've got so much content coming out focusing on Manchester United and so many other things, so you don't want to miss that. But until next time, I'll see you again.